If you've seen my previous updates, then this is probably as much of a shocker for you as it is for me, but this is the first update of Perfume Roulette that I didn't finish all my samples. Especially being that this month and last month have been like a really big push for samples because it's becoming the end of the year and I have that goal of using up 365 samples. You're probably sick of me saying that, but yeah, it's just a little bit of a surprise that, yeah, we didn't use up all of them. So without further ado, let's get into the ones that I did use. There's a hair going across my face. I hate that feeling. But first we have Tory Burch's Tory Burch. So this is said to be a floral peony and tuberose blend with crisp citrus notes of grapefruit and neroli anchored by earthy vetiver. It is a bright and complex mix. I'm not sure if I agree with the bright and complex, but for me, within the first few seconds of wearing this one, you definitely could tell that there was a citrus hit to it. So you got like that peony and the well, I'm not really sure about the tuberose blend because I'm not sure what tuberose smells like, but you definitely got like peony and then like a mixture of like a floral bouquet in it and a hit of citrus, but it wasn't like, oh, that's grapefruit. It was just vaguely citrusy, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't very distinguishable. So after it settled like a little bit, you could tell like the floral notes were starting to come out, and within like, I would say 10 minutes, the citrus hit was gone completely and all that was left was floral on my skin. And then, if that wasn't bad enough for me, it started smelling like stale floral, which was really gross. And needless to say, at that point, like it's only been like 10-15 minutes, I literally had to go shower to get it off. So for me, when something starts going bad on my skin, I'll take some alcohol and I'll like rub it off, and that didn't work. And I also have, do I have it here? This handy thing right here. I also have this, which you're probably like, that's gross, what is it? It is a mix of Dawn soap and vinegar. It's said to be like a natural, or not natural, like a DIY cleaner. And I even use that on my skin, and typically when I use that, all that's left is like a really strong vinegar scent. Needless to say, the floral was still coming through with that. I literally had to go in the shower and like scrub it off, like exfoliate my skin to get this scent off. Yeah, so I will never do that again. Next, we had Sugar, or Fresh's Sugar Eau de Parfum. This one, I was so excited to use this one, and I don't know why, because I never looked up the notes in it. I just saw the word sugar and my mind automatically went to like sweet and candy-ish, which is kind of true, but not really. It says this is an iconic blend of zesty citrus, soft florals, and sweet gourmand notes housed in an artisanal glass bottle. I also had to look up what the hell gourmand notes meant, because I know what it means in terms of a person, but I've never heard it in terms of a fragrance. So it says, a fragrance consisting primarily of synthetic edible notes such as honey, chocolate, vanilla, or candy. So you're probably like, well, you weren't too far off of what you were thinking, except for until I sprayed it on my skin. So basically what I got is straight away this smelled like lemony fresh. It reminds me of when you clean your house with like lemon scented Mr. Clean, and it just like, everything smells so clean, so fresh, but like purely lemon. So it smelled exactly like that kitchen cleaner lemon scent. And to be honest, I don't mind that smell because to me it reminds me of clean, it reminds me of fresh. I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. But then the longer I started wearing it, it started kind of changing. And first it went like a little bit more smooth and a little bit more vanilla-y, kind of like a creamsicle, but instead of orange vanilla, it was lemon vanilla. And I'm like, okay, we're still doing good. But then all of a sudden my head started feeling a little bit weird. You know, the feeling I get when I can smell florals, and I'm like, well, what the hell is going on? And all of a sudden that soft floral scent started like really becoming prominent. So the zesty hit was very, very subtle, and it turned into more of like a vanilla soft floral. So I was like, okay, that's great. I had no idea this scent had floral in it to begin with, or else, well, I know I still would have tried it, let's be honest. So unfortunately that one made me sick, and I also had to wash that one off. I did find some other notes in here. It says it includes notes of lemon, Brazilian sweet orange, bergamot, Japanese petals, jasmine petals, petite grain, heliotrope, fresh roses, caramel, vanilla leaf, and transparent musk. So yeah, unfortunately that one is a no for me. I know they do have a lemon sugar, and I'm kind of tempted to try that one, but we shall see. On to our next one. We have the Atelier Cologne in the vanilla Insense. Let's go with that. Insense. I was super excited about this one because like by the name of the product, I'm just thinking like pure vanilla, 100% vanilla, nothing else. Yeah, I'm just gonna start going with, if I don't have high hopes, I can't be let down. So this one, it says it's an electrical current runs through the subtle sweetness of vanilla, jasmine, and a fresh lime to bond, fresh lime, that's a typo. Fresh lime to bond with rich oak, moss, woods, and spicy coriander. So, damn. Well, what I can say is that when I first put this on, it was like pure sweet vanilla, like everything I wanted, everything I was hoping for, but it didn't take long for me to realize there was floral in that. And by not long, I mean minutes. Within minutes, I couldn't tell you it was jasmine. All I know is that it was so sweet, it started feeling like sickly sweet, and that's when my head started hurting. So I looked it up and it has notes of lime, cedrat, coriander, jasmine, vetiver, oak moss, vanilla, oak wood, and amber. So unfortunately this one was a no for me too. It smelled so beautiful right away, but then it was just, like I said, it was like sickly sweet and the floral in it was really hurting my head. So that was sad. I had high hopes for that one. And I saved the best for last. And the reason I'm saying this one is the best is because out of all the awful descriptions I've read for fragrances, this one takes the cake. Like, I thought I was bad at describing fragrances, but these guys took it to a whole new level. So this is the Etat Libre d'Orange Cologne. Wait for this. I kid you not, this is how they describe it. It is whatever you want it to be, and you make it your own. It's an easy pleasure, a scent for everyone to splash on and wear everywhere, filled with pure, joyful pleasure and refreshing simplicity. So what's in it? Like, that, it's almost like they got the laziest person to write a little blurb for this perfume. What is it? Oh, it's whatever you want it to be. Sure, let's package it like that. Make it whatever you want. I'm pretty sure you can't just grab this and be like, I want it to smell like roses. There's no roses in here, so no, it's not going to be whatever the fuck I want it to be. I just love that. It's whatever you want it to be, and you make it your own. So needless to say, I looked it up, and it has notes of blood orange, bergamot, jasmine, and musk. So it only's got 4 things in it, but it can be whatever you want it to be. Oddly enough, this is probably my favorite out of all of them. And the reason being for that is when I sprayed this on, the blood orange in here is so strong. Like, I knew it was oranges. I can't tell you it was blood orange. I can't smell the difference between oranges. I just knew that it was pure, strong, like juicy, fresh oranges is all I could picture, and that's all it smelled like. Like, I never got the bergamot, never got the jasmine, thank God, and I never got the musk. But the reason this is a no is because this didn't last more than like 10 minutes on my skin and it was gone. And I don't mean like, oh, there's like something here, but I can't tell what. Like, it was gone. So that was severely disappointing. The one fragrance that just, out of all of them, the one that didn't make me sick is the one that didn't last. So that was disappointing. I do have like the tiniest little bit of it left, and that's because I'm saving to see what it smells like on John. John and I can wear the same scent and smell completely different. So I hope it doesn't pull jasmine on him. Oh, this could backfire. Maybe we'll do it at a day when he's about to shower and be like, spray this, I want to know what it smells like on you. But yeah, so it was a long thing of fragrances this month that made me sick, minus that one, which was a letdown, which is the reason why I never got to finish these two. This is the Tom Ford Noir pour Femme and $18.99 by Histories de Parfums. So these are going to be rolling forward this month. And I thought 2's not really a challenge unless they smell god-awful and like florals, but let's throw something else in here. What do I want? This one. Ooh, this is Juliet Has a Gun in the scent. I initially found this one because one of my favorite scents is Dior's Hypnotic Poison. To me, it smells like spicy root beer. If that's how they described it, that would be the shit. I have to look it up what it says it is though. But this one was kind of like a less spicy, more baked goods sort of version of that. Does that make sense? It reminds me of chocolate chip cookies. I should not be describing it to you now. You should be coming back next month to see what I have to say. But yeah, so these are the 3 different scents I'm going to be working on. I will see you guys in a month, and I'm pretty sure this project's for sure not ending next month. I, oddly though, don't have that much left. I'm super excited. There's only about 5 or 6 bags in here, but I was thinking after we finish the samples, I might do a rollerball version and start to use those guys up. So that's that. I will see you next month, hopefully with not so floral fragrances, please. And yeah, that's it. Bye guys.